What's up, TechHeart? Happy weekend. We're a week from Father's Day, but we've got some stuff to do on our Arch Linux 2025 playlist. Man, we've given a few different vanilla Arch install videos to get you set up with a baseline installation with no GUI. Then there's several other videos to get Hyperland installed, or Plasma, or all of the different window managers. Today, we're going to work on Cinnamon. Cinnamon is the window manager that comes with Linux Mint. It's pretty basic. I would consider it like Windows 10 maybe, but it's a cool DE that I think you guys might be interested in. So we're going to jump on over to the screen share and we're going to install Cinnamon on our vanilla Linux installation. Listen guys, if you're not subscribed, 95% of you aren't, please do so. I think we can grow this channel. I think together we can learn a lot about Arch Linux, and I think you'll like TechHeart's other content. So, let's jump in on this together, and I'll meet you over in the screen share. Booyah! To the moon! Okay, rock stars, here we are booted into our vanilla Arch Linux installation. And if you haven't seen those videos yet, you can check this playlist, 2025 Arch Linux, and you'll find a few different vanilla Arch Linux installation videos. And here, we're going to install the Cinnamon desktop environment on top of it. So I'll get logged in, and I'll issue one command just for you guys that'll make the font larger. Let's switch over to a website, and here we are on the Arch Linux wiki for Cinnamon, the desktop environment. And this one's, I think, going to be a pretty simple install. We'll just scroll down, and yeah, look at this. Cinnamon can be installed with the package Cinnamon. There you go. Video over. Bye-bye. But we'll read on. Remember, if you have an Intel GPU, make sure you are not using the XF86 Video-Intel. I don't know if we installed that, so we'll make sure to check first. And then down here, it just talks about the applications in Cinnamon, and I think they're installed automatically, but we'll make sure. So let's bounce back over to our Vanilla Arch install, and we're going to check really quickly. Okay, let's check real quick. We'll use Peru because that's what we installed in our vanilla Arch Linux installation, and we'll do a -R for remove. We're going to do that on XF86-video-Intel, and this will see if it's installed, and it was. So we're going to remove that. The very first thing we'll do is we'll run a Peru to completely update our system. On other Arch systems, you could use pacman-syyu. However, since we have Peru installed, a simple Peru will update both system packages and Arch AUR packages. So let's get that updated. Wow, that was a pretty big update. We always want to update our system before installing any packages so that we don't have issues. Now we can do the Peru-S on the Cinnamon package group. And yeah, we can see that's pretty big. So I'll say yes, and I'll let Cinnamon get to installing. Bye-bye. There we go. Now, let's switch back over to our website. So for our display manager, we're selecting LightDM. We can go down here, open the Arch wiki page for LightDM. And if we scroll down, we'll install it by installing the LightDM package, or you could go with lightdm-git, but we won't. We'll also need a greeter, and I think one of the cool ones is either Slick Greeter. Yeah, Slick Greeter. So we'll also install lightdm-slick greeter. And if I come down, we'll have to set up that greeter here. So let's jump back over, and we can do a Peru-S on LightDM and lightdm-slick-greeter. And we'll let that finish. Not too big. And then we'll do a sudo nano or vim on /etc lightdm and lightdm.conf. And we're going to search for greeter-session. Okay, there it is. It's just commented out right now. So we'll remove that number symbol and we'll go to greeter session and we'll type in lightdm-slick-greeter. We'll save this file for now. We can do an ls-1 on user, share, x greeters, and yeah, lightdm-slick-greeter. So we got that set up correctly. We'll also have to enable LightDM, so we can use systemctl for that. We could type in a sudo systemctl enable LightDM. Then you can do systemctl status on LightDM, and we can see that it's enabled but inactive. Okay. Before we go ahead and start LightDM, we should add some more packages. The Cinnamon package group doesn't come with a lot of the stuff like that Linux Mint has. You know, Linux Mint uses Cinnamon, but it also comes with all the Linux Mint packages. First of all, as we noted in the Arch Wiki, these applications are suggested: XED, XViewer, XReader, XPlayer, and Pix. So we'll get those installed with Peru-S on XED, XViewer, XReader, XPlayer, and Pix. Make sure we have some packages. We'll need a terminal emulator and all that good stuff, so we'll let those install. Okay, there we are. We're also going to install some Cinnamon tools and utilities. So we'll do a Peru-S on Nemo, which is Cinnamon's file manager, Nemo-file roller, file compression integration, Cinnamon-screensaver, some of them screensavers, Cinnamon-control-center, Cinnamon-settings-daemon, Cinnamon-translations, and that's some of the Cinema tools and utilities. We'll let all of that get installed. That was an easy one. Then we have some useful add-ons like Bluetooth configs, GNOME terminal, GNOME disk utility, GNOME system monitor, and calculator and screenshots. So we're going to do Peru-S on Blueberry, on GNOME-terminal, GNOME-disk-utility, GNOME-system-monitor. This will just give us some of the good GUI stuff that we might want. GNOME-calculator. And sure, if you want to install different stuff here, go ahead. And GNOME-screenshot. We'll let that get installed. Now, do we want some themes, icons, and tweaks? We'll do a Peru-S on Mint-themes, Mint-X-icons, Mint-Y-icons, Bibata-cursor-theme, Arc-GTK-theme, Papyrus-icon-theme, and LX appearance. And these will help with all those themes, icons, and tweaks. Let it go! Okay, that was a big one, but it's done. Now, for this final Peru install, these are all optional, but I want to add it here so we have a healthy Cinnamon installation. I'll do Firefox, HexChat for IRC, Thunderbird for email, Transmission-GTK, even though I normally go with Qubit Torrent, Celluloid, VLC, P7-Zip, and File Roller. Again, these are optional, but we want to have a healthy installation, so I'll get all that installed. Okay, now at this point, we're going to do a sudo reboot now, and hopefully LightDM will pop up and Bob's your uncle. Maybe a little later, we'll get into theming LightDM, but I think our Cinnamon is going to look pretty nice. So I'll reboot, and I'll catch you in a flip. Let's hope we got a working LightDM, baby. Going through our beautiful vanilla Arch Linux install with all this cool theming. Man, we're going to have a sick system, dog. Okay, cross your fingers. Booyakasha! Woo! So, this is LightDM, and it's not themed or anything, but it looks okay. I'm going to give it a password, and we'll see Cinnamon desktop environment for the first time. Now, since we installed all those extra packages, we'll have various accessories, graphics, internet software, but down here in preferences, we see we have an entire suite of Cinnamon desktop environment preferences and settings. So that's really good. Okay, so let's go into display, and I'm gonna blow this up to 200%, which is a little big, but I'm gonna keep these settings and deal with the issues. It'll be a lot easier to view on this YouTube video. Yeah. Okay, so this will be a little easier for us here. As I was mentioning earlier, we have all sorts of accessories and different things that we installed. What do we want to check out? I'd like to turn on a dark mode maybe. I know this is pretty black, but I think there's other dark mode stuff. Let's walk through here. Account details, applets, backgrounds. You might want a background, that'd be cool. I'll just choose one. I don't want to go crazy. You can pick whatever you like. Now, I don't necessarily love how Cinnamon has all of its preferences all, kind of spread out. Doesn't seem like there's one main application. Let's go to Customize Look and Feel. Here's all those different icons and whatnot that we installed. I think there's Arc Dark, but I think Mint is like the cool thing here. Let's go down here. We have Mint X and Mint Y. Those are the two main ones we installed. Oh, here. Okay, so I see a dark there. That's good. Is there a dark for X? I don't see a dark for X. We have a Mint Y Dark or Mint Y Dark Aqua or blue or gray. I like gray. Okay, you got all different accent colors for your dark theme. I'm going to pick gray. And yeah, I know you can install other themes, but I'm going with Mint Y Dark. Go to Colors, Icon Themes. So I can go to Mint Y. Is there a dark down here? No. Oh, or Papyrus. We installed that too. There we go. I can choose Papyrus Dark. You have your mouse cursors. We installed Bibata. Fonts and other. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. So this is just like Linux Mint and Cinnamon on top here. And we can go through. There's effects we can add or extensions. I'll check that out real quick. A little too big for this screen here. All right. I'm on a 1080p screen too, so if you have a 4K, this 200% might look better for you. You can go through and select which effects you want turned on, or different ways of opening up your windows. Fly, traditional, move, closing windows, etc. I don't care about all that. I feel like in Linux Mint there was one main preferences app that then linked to all these. So I don't know if I'm missing something or not. Extensions. I think we can add different extensions to the OS if we wanted to. Is there a place to get them? Yeah, download. Let's go over here. Let that populate. And yeah, you can get transparent panels. Transparentize your panels when there are any maximized windows. Yeah, that's good English, but it's popular. I'm gonna grab that. G-tile, so we can maybe snap your windows to the upper right. I'm gonna grab that too. Doesn't seem like there's tiling installed. I'm gonna grab G-tile. Cinnamon Maximus, you can undecorate your windows if you choose. I don't care about that. Burn My Windows is a cool, when you close your windows, it turns on fire. I'll download that just to show you real quick. I'm not going to get too crazy, but you do have a lot of different extensions available. There's the ever popular desktop cube, like in GNOME. Now let's go over here, and we can turn on, we can do G-tile first. Click Enable, Settings. I'm not going to mess with the settings. Let's just see if it works. There we go. There's something. No, I don't. Okay, there's half the screen. Maybe this settings app isn't a good one. Let me try one more. Shouldn't really matter. Grab that. Can I put? There we go. Right there. Half the screen. Can I do a quarter? Yep, quarter screen. So there you go. That G-tile works really well. I'm going to close down Firefox. Let's turn on transparent panels. There you go. Look at that. The panel is transparent. So I don't know if you like that. Bob's your uncle. And I'll turn on Burn My Windows. And let's see if that works. That wasn't exactly a burn, but maybe. Last thing, I'm not digging too deep in here, guys. Go to Burn My Windows. I saw that new animation. If we go to Configure, yeah, it's Apparition. Is there like a burn fire? All right, so I'm just going to do Open is fire and Close is doom. So now this is doom. All right, doom. And let's see fire. I guess I can just open the terminal. Look at that. So those are stupid, but if you like extensions, have at it, Rockstar. We do have our file manager installed. I think this is Nemo. It's nice. What I like about Cinnamon is it's basic, it's easy to modify, pretty light, and it's nice. I prefer something else, but I think a lot of users might want something like this, and they can add or disable whatever they don't need. Here's General. We have Gestures too. So the last two things I'm going to take a look at. General. Oh gosh, I have to turn off that burn thing. These are basic options. I want to go to Gestures and see, because I have a trackpad on this laptop. Go down to Gestures. Let's check out our options. We need the Touch Egg. We can open up Terminal and do a Peru-S on Touch Egg. Get that puppy installed. And here we go. We can enable gestures. Oops. The Touch Egg service is not running. So maybe a sudo systemctl enable Touch Egg. Will that do it? okay, and sudo systemctl start touch egg, okay? We can do a systemctl status on touch egg. It's active, running, and enabled, so it'll run in the future. And now let's check again. There we go. So now you have all your different gestures. Swipe with 2 fingers, swipe with 3 fingers, swipe with 4 fingers. So with 3 fingers, I can swipe between workspaces. So that's with 3. I like to switch those around. I like my 4 fingers to be the switch to the right workspace. But anyway, we have those gestures active, and in here, you can modify them to your heart's content. Very cool. 4 fingers up and down does the volume. Gestures. Look at that, man. Cinnamon, looking pretty hot. I think the last thing that I'm going to point out is, now that we've added a background, our LightDM login manager will look a little bit better. So if we just exit out to go to our LightDM, look at that. LightDM's a little more fancy now. There's more theming to be had here if you go search the LightDM documentations. But for me, this is good enough. So what do you guys think about the Cinnamon desktop environment? Will you be installing that on top of your vanilla Linux installation? I hope we had fun today setting up Cinnamon. And please, if you've made it this far, give me a like and a sub. It really helps the channel out. But for now, I'll have to say, TechHeart out!